10 most visited tourist attractions in the world. It could be good to be aware of the world's most popular tourist destinations while making travel plans for a new location. Everyone's bucket list ought to include these locations. 3 of the world's top 10 tourist destinations are in Italy, which is ranked as one of the most popular travel destinations worldwide by TripAdvisor. With its extensive history, beautiful architecture, museums, and of course, delicious food, it is simple to understand why. With well-known tourist destinations that are on everybody's bucket list, France comes in second. The absence of any Asian destinations from this list, which I found to be the biggest surprise, is shocking. Iceland is not included in the top 10 either, despite the fact that it possesses. Number 10. The Grand Canal in Venice, Italy. A favorite among honeymooners and couples seeking a romantic retreat is the third Italian location on the list of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. The Grand Canal, a waterway that runs through the city, connects the majority of Venice's most popular tourist destinations and acts as the city's principal thoroughfare. The most convenient method of transportation in Venice is the Vaporetto water bus, despite the fact that most people think of gondola rides, and you should definitely take one. You have a fantastic perspective of all the most well-known attractions along the Grand Canal. Number 9. Willis Tower Skydeck, Chicago, Illinois. The Skydeck is located on the 103rd floor of the Chicago Willis Tower. While it would seem simple enough to take the elevator up to the level and gaze out, the ledge is what makes this well-known monument a popular destination for adrenaline seekers. A glass balcony called the ledge protrudes from the structure. Although it would look secure enough, the weight of so many people has already caused this platform to break. Although everything has been fixed, who knows whether it may happen again. Number 8. Anne Frank House, Amsterdam, Netherlands. You undoubtedly already know that Anne Frank and her family previously lived in the attic of a house in Amsterdam, even if you've never read the Diary of Anne Frank. If you go to the Anne Frank house, you can view the attic where she lived as well as the bookcase, pictures of her family, and her. Number 7. French Quarter, New Orleans, Louisiana. The French Quarter, which is at the center of New Orleans, makes sense as one of the top 10 travel destinations in the world. There is no other place in the United States quite like it. This location is the birthplace of Mardi Gras, Creole food, and street jazz. But it's not just parties, alcohol, and music, it also has history, art, and architecture. Jackson Square is where you may discover painters painting portraits and landscapes if you venture off of Bourbon Street. The Garden District is where you may find relics. Number 6. Barcelona, Spain's La Sagrada Familia Basilica. The Sagrada Familia in Barcelona is the only cathedral on earth that is a must-see. This basilica, designed by famous architect Antoni Gaudí, is a masterpiece on the inside and out. The Sagrada Familia, one of the highest ecclesiastical structures in the world, fulfills God's desire to build a church that would have an influence on the skyline. It has been a work in progress for more than 130 years and is something you should see in your life regardless of whether it is finished. It is scheduled to be finished in 2026. Number 5. Paris, Eiffel Tower in France. The Eiffel Tower is a sight to behold and is perhaps the most identifiable monument in the entire globe. There is nothing quite like viewing it up close and personal, as it is visible from several locations in Paris. You can pay to view the building from the ground while sitting in the park, or you can view Paris from one of 3 platforms on the Eiffel Tower itself. Number 4. New York City, Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty should definitely be seen by anyone traveling to New York City. French sculptor Frédéric Bartholdi created this well-known landmark for the United States as a gift to the country from France. While getting a fantastic view of the Statue of Liberty from the Staten Island ferry is completely free, people who wish to visit Ellis Island must reserve a ticket in advance that includes transportation. The original torch Bertoldi built can be seen at Ellis Island, along with other items in the museum. It had to be replaced due to deterioration. Number 3. The Vatican Museums in Rome, Italy. I can totally see why the Vatican Museums made this list. Filled with some of the most amazing art in the world, this is definitely a destination that everyone should make, especially if they are already planning a trip to Rome. Those looking to plan a trip to Vatican City from Rome will find it an incredible day trip. Number 2. The Louvre Museum in Paris, France. The Louvre was initially created as a fortification and later rebuilt to serve as a royal palace, despite being regarded as one of the most impressive museums in the entire world. The enormous edifice on the Seine's banks is stunning both inside and out. Without visiting the Louvre to view such well-known works as the Mona Lisa, Venus de Milo, and Hammurabi's Code, a vacation to Paris is not complete. Number 1. Rome's Colosseum in Italy. For those who have it on their bucket list, it should come as no surprise that the Colosseum is at the top of the list of most visited tourist destinations. For those who have been to Rome and seen it in person, I must admit that while impressive, the Roman Forum, which didn't even reach the top 10, is a far more amazing sight. Are you unsure of what more you ought to see in Rome? See our list of our favorite off-the-beaten-path attractions and Roman sites.